The no vote that won in the referendum promoted by President Daniel Noboa sparked euphoric celebrations, and also in this context of the victory of the Ecuadorian people, former President Rafael Correa is offering exclusive statements to teleSUR. Let's listen.
How could you explain that after 7 months to be won, you lost now abnormally just with an enormous population against you? You never had the percentage that was given to you in 2023, and everybody knows it was a fraud. To validate its government. People just watch at it. It was not honest. That was not democracy. It's good to be election, but not to manipulate elections. Elections are sacred. How to manipulate the people to the innocent ones. They have to manipulate them. Thanks to God, people just realize about that. That is not democracy. That is to manipulate. And when they are under these circumstances, people have to say no, because they know that this government is manipulating to the Ecuadorians.
And also the revocatory referendum, this would be a revocation of mandate.
Of course. Look, you know what? The oligarchs are going to keep him over there, obviously USA. But it is a government, it is a puppet. It is weakened. And it could be revoked, but it's going to be difficult. Because he have the communication means and the USA. But he's weakened. And it would be healthy because he's a fraud, a complete fraud. It is a disaster government. That is the figure of the revocatory in the Constitution. It is a government that is a democratic fraud. Because you don't want the democracy Songhai by the face, but it's by the government. He lied with his program.
President, yours also, Noboa has a comfortable position in Parliament. If it happens the opposite in the consultation, what will happen in Parliament?
That's not that right, because the Parliament, he has not a majority. Painfully, there are too much corruption, and his party that is at the end, they recycle the garbage. So he bought some of ours from Chacute, 11, but I say 11, and that's why he got the majority. That majority is weakened. Obviously, Hitler is not be that hard. We have lost the rights. They use authoritarianism. It is something antipathic. It is there are illegalities, persecutions, hurting just the human right, traps fiscally to destroy the parliament. All this abuse maybe are going to be limited after this big heat that he has received from Ecuadorians.
Sensitive, without a doubt, is that the one that if you are interested, the Ecuadorian citizens are interested in reinstated foreign military bases in Ecuador. What does this mean in the face of the threats we have in the Caribbean with the presence of the United States? Do you think the Ecuadorian people is conscious of that danger? That's
of course. I'm very glad he lose. He had 10 years the military base, and he was proposing Salinas, and in Salinas he was erased by the answer no. But the military bases, so the no was resounded. It is an attempt to the sovereignty. these boys that are calling just about a new country with votes, they think that these are comes of the past. It is an essential idea to be independent, to have to be dignified. People live from dignity, from sovereignty, not to be colonial for anyone. The young people understood perfectly, and he was rejected at the polls. And there are more contradictions. When we were better, they have to come just military bases to do the job of the government. People just perceive that it was a fall game. But they have a base just in Ecuador with a strategic side.
President, I just want to ask you one more question. I would not forget myself if I don't ask this regarding the proof. If people said no to Noboa, is saying yes to Rafael Correa and Luis González?
No way. We don't want to make use of it. We collaborate with our legal thing, but what decide is the Constitution. We have to have more than 20 constitutions, 200 years of Republican life. We have 70 years. We approved by majority, and it was a popular consultation to renew or to reject the Constitution, and we won by majority. The big one, the one who won with the proud, people understood that it's a framework. If someone won in here was the Ecuadorian people, but above all, it is the Constitution of 2008, the one that they wanted to derogate, and want for the interest to privatize the country.
Thank you very much, former President Rafael Correa. We are listening to exclusive statements of former Ecuadorian President Rafael Correa to teleSUR in the context of the great victory of the Ecuadorian people in the popular consultation and referendum held on Sunday in the country. Now